Hey guys, welcome to the room. Today we have a 1964 Epiphone Coronet. Really, really awesome guitar. Check out this body. 1964, all original Coronet. It's got little bit of relicing and age to boot. You could actually check out, so I don't know if this thing at one point, we'll talk about it in a second, but had a different kind of bridge on here, but you could see a little bit of a different cherry hue, cherry tinge maybe, where not as much light had seen the body over the course of several years here. Check out that awesome looking headstock. Very, very cool guitar. So this thing weighs 5.5 pounds. I mean, it weighs nothing. Full scale guitar, normal Gibson scale. All right, let's talk about this Coronet and then some Coronets in general. So this Coronet, single P90, wraparound compensated bridge here, bridge tailpiece, one and the same. It's got the big studs that go right into the body. Feels like a mahogany body, really thin cut. It's got a nice, it's not a chamfer, it's hard to see. Maybe you can see sideways. It's just totally rounded over on the edge. Single volume, single tone, pickup jack, cable jack right there. Epiphone pickguard, it's got that awesome vintage Epiphone logo. Kind of turns sideways, almost like trident-y in a way. Very cool guitar. It's got a thin, narrow neck up top, and then this one goes, it's like a really nice vintage Gibson taper, if you're familiar with those, of the early mid-60s. So a little thin, a little narrow, and then it goes to a little bit more of a chunky, certainly chunkier than where it starts up here. Very comfortable neck. Frets are great. Plays super easy. No problem fretting notes on this guitar. It's just really, really fun. It's got the 6 on a side, headstock, sort of like a Stratty kind of thing, the Fender 6 on one side. Vintage tuners. Just a great little guitar. It's also got this awesome little batwing shape. The vintage Epiphone stuff. It's got the truss rod cover. And so, these Coronets, they started manufacturing them in the late 50s. 59, Gibson started under, in the Kalamazoo plant under the Epiphone name with these Coronets. Very similar in theory to a Les Paul Jr. But the weird thing is, unlike the Les Paul Jr., which sort of sticks with, they evolve too, but they sort of stick with the same configuration. These guys I feel like I haven't seen one that looks the same. It's got the dog-eared P90 and the wraparound, but sometimes they have a different bridge configuration. Sometimes there's a 2 pickup thing going on. Sometimes it's like a Strat single coil in both positions. Sometimes it's the 3 per side headstock. And so it seems like they were having fun and experimenting with these guitars. And why not? Because it's a fun little platform. They were entered in, when they started manufacturing these, they were meant to be an entry-level type of guitar. And they are so much fun. I hope the sound clips come through, but you can take this thing and get an entire night's worth of sounds out of it. It cleans up really well. You can get some dark stuff, some bright stuff, just using the tone knob. And then, you could set this thing, set them both to 10 and go full rock machine with this too, because it's got some power behind the P90 and it sounds really good. Doesn't squeal or whine or anything crazy. Just got a nice open feel, nice open sound. So this one is a ton of fun. If you want to pull this out for a single song and just wail on a 5-pound guitar, great. If you want to get all night sounds out of it, awesome too. Check this guy out. I hope they enjoy the sounds, and I'll see you guys in the next one.